that touchdown pass to Devontae do for you, do for the offense?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just really good to see Devontae come down with a spectacular catch. The protection up front on that play was outstanding. I mean, it was a really good pro from the guys up front, and see D Ross come down with a thing that was a catch that was a and one essentially with the pass interference is really cool to see because he's been putting a tremendous amount of work in since he's been here, and for him to have a payoff like that is really cool to see.
How do you assess your own play today?
I mean, I just don't think it was good enough in general. So just go back to the drawing board.
Could I ask you, were there certain things you thought you could have done better?
Make all the throws. It's kind of simple.
Coach Franklin said that he was upset at halftime with the way the first half went. What did that discussion look like in the locker room?
I mean, for me, I knew that like coming off the field on the first half, like I didn't play as good as I wanted to play. But I mean, really, like I just knew I had to come into half and reset and flush it. And I think we did a good job of the first two drives coming out of half and putting up points on the board. Just got to be more consistent throughout the game, and that really starts with me. I kind of killed our momentum at times throughout the first half.
Coach said you guys weren't expecting to have Devontae until maybe week 4. What have you seen him do to be able to get back and be able to play?
I mean, a lot of hours in the training room, in the weight room, just trying to get his body right, and to have the payoff that he's had the first two games. Obviously, he had a catch last week too, but to have him have the explosiveness in the pass game today, and also in the punt return game, making guys miss, it's really cool to see because that's what we saw from D Ross since he got here, really, and it's really cool to see that now paying off in games for us.
Drew, how worried are you about the struggles to finish drives these first two games? Are you worried? Are you concerned?
I mean, it's the first two games of the year. I'm not really worried about it yet. Like we finished plenty of drives the first two games. We just want to. I mean, it's not for me. It's never going to be good enough if we don't score on every single drive. So that's just the standard I hold our offense to, and it starts with me. I just got to play better. But no, I'm not worried about it.
Did you feel that you weren't in the rhythm that you maybe were last week?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair to say, and I think it's just me making the easy throws easy, and it's nothing more, nothing less. So, I mean, it's just me playing a little bit better, and I think I did a good job of coming out in the second half and just making the easy things easy. But yeah, it's just starting the game off faster for sure.
What is the difference when those easy throws? I'm like go back to that last drive before the halftime. I think you had 3 or 4 straight completions.
Yeah.
The easy throws obviously were easy. So what happens in a drive like that compared to some of the others?
Yeah, I think for me today, I caught myself just overthinking a couple times and just like, not just going out there and playing. Like I was just overthinking. We had the bubble to Nick that I just completely missed on third down. Just overthinking it, and really in reality, I made that throw all week in practice. So it's just going out there, kind of just shutting my brain off and going out and playing. So I mean, like as frustrating as it is, I know it's really easily correctable. So I just got to go out there and fix it now.
You had 9 targets tonight to Luke Reynolds. What's it been like building that connection and the trust that you have?
Yeah, I mean, Luke's a really good athlete. Obviously, I think we've seen that over his first 2 years here. He's grown a lot in both the run and pass game, so it's really cool to see that pay off for him. Because last week I don't know how many catches he had last week, but he definitely had more targets and catches this week, which was really cool to see because he's a dynamic football player with the ball in his hands. So obviously, we have a lot of those on our team, and it's just about me just distributing it a little bit better and giving them more chances to make plays downfield.
Just overall offensively, you won 34-0. It doesn't sound like it. How do you assess maybe the initial thoughts about the offensive play today, especially within the context of your goals for the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think overall the offense played really well. It was just, again, like I know I said it earlier, like I left stuff out on the field that I would love to have back. So, I think the offensive line played really well today, and obviously the 2 running backs and our receivers made plays when I gave them chances. Now it's just about me going out there and playing better. So I mean, that first half I felt like it was really on me for killing our momentum a couple times, but I'll fix that. And I mean I'm not worried about it. It's just more frustrating, just because I know the amount of work we put in throughout the week.
I know it got called back, but the 2-pointer to Jeremy.
Yeah.
How happy were you guys to see that work?
I was really excited. I was happy that he could hit his Saquon Selly across the field. So I was really excited to see that because we've been working on that for a little bit, and to have it actually be called in the game, because that's always the question if we're able to call that in the game, just depending on the scenario. But really cool to see him get an end zone and hit the celebration he hit.
Drew, how do you think Cooper Cousins is
You said developed. He's developed really well. He's an extremely hard worker. He's been that way since he's gotten on campus for us as a mid-year last year, and earned the respect of all the guys, offensive line wise and coaches wise. And we have a lot of trust and faith in him, and he's doing a really good job through these first 2 weeks of when his number is called, going out there and playing fast and physical. So I'm really excited to see his progression throughout the remainder of the year because I'm guessing we'll be seeing a lot of him. So.
Running 3 or 12 on third down. What was your biggest struggle in those situations?
I would have to go back and really look at it, but I know a couple of the times we were planning on going for it, so it kind of just trying to get in the range to go for it. Obviously, we would love to convert more of those, but I think I missed a couple easy third down completions, like the first drive of the game. So I think it kind of plays into that, but I think for me, it's just making the easy things easy. And I thought we had a really good third down plan going into it. We just didn't execute it the way we wanted to.
Do you guys want to be a team that goes for it on fourth down?
Yeah, as an offense, we definitely want to be aggressive with that. And obviously, Coach Franklin's the one making those decisions, and he puts a lot of trust and faith in us. But it's our job to go out there and convert it. Like, we can go for it all we want, but if we're not going out there and converting on third and shorts or fourth and shorts, whatever the case is, then there's no point in calling it. We have to kind of back it up, and we didn't do the best of job of it today, but we'll definitely continue to build off of that.
James talked about complementary football. To have a defense that plays that well and gives you a little bit of margin.
Yeah.
How important is that?
It's really good to have. Obviously, we saw a lot of guys make plays today out on the defensive side of the ball. Really cool to see, like the strip sack from Chaz was really cool to see. But going against them every day, it's fun watching them prepare for another team and really put their pin their ears back and rush the passer and affect the run game. It's really cool to watch those guys go to work. But it's nothing I didn't really expect because we've been going against them throughout fall camp, and they've been showing that type of consistency and just toughness on defense. So it's really cool to be on Saturdays and being able to watch them work.
Gabe,
The punt.
we haven't seen him, but one of the two and one 80 yards or whatever. I'm exaggerating.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, he has a leg. He's always had a leg, and I think we've seen that on kickoff the last 2 or 3 years, however long he's been starting. But to see him, have that 70-yard punt or whatever it was really cool to see. And it was cool because I don't know how much roll he got on it. There was a lot more on the air where it was probably a legit 65-yard punt in the air. So that's really cool to see. He's extremely hard worker, and everybody has respect for him.
James told us about Devontae. At first, you were kind of expecting to be without him for the first couple weeks here. To see the way he developed today and to go to him, what was that like, especially on the 42-yard score?
Yeah, it was really good to see because obviously we got him a little bit more targets today and touches today on the offensive side of the ball. So it was really cool to see him, win his one-on-one matchups, and obviously on that post though come down with a contested catch that ended up being PI too. But him making it right and having a one-handed catch for a big explosive touchdown like that is huge to see. I'm really happy for him because he's put in a ton of work in the film room and in the weight room and all that sort of stuff to put himself in a position to make those plays, and it's really cool to see him go out there and execute them.
Obviously, the biggest thing today is you won. How do you continue to build off of that and stack wins?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is not taking the win for granted, but also looking for opportunities to get better. And I think for me, there's a lot of areas that I want to improve on, and I think that's always a good thing. It can be frustrating at times for me because I know the type of player I can be and have been in the past, just fixing those things and making it on a consistent basis. But I think overall we took a step this week, not as big as a step I would have liked personally, but I think for me personally, I'll go back to the drawing board. Tomorrow, really watch the film, dissect it, figure out the what I did well, what I didn't do well, and just fix it from there. But I'm really excited to really get back to work this week and just keep playing football.